Formula One isn't just a sport anymore, it's a culture, and creators around the world are bringing fans closer to the action than ever before. One of those creators is Alisha Arora, whose Formula One content has grown a passionate community of fans online. Hey Alisha, welcome to the Real Stars. How are you feeling today? We just had the first phase of the season. How did it go, and what kind of mood are you in right now?
Oh, I'm so happy. I was really surprised that people showed up at 8:30. I think it was overcrowded and everybody was ready for the new season, and it's great to see so many fans wake up for Formula One. And yeah, feeling really happy. It was a great race. Um, I didn't think we'll have so many change for the lead of the race, but we had. So good start to the season.
Let's start from the beginning. What made you start creating F1 content in the first place?
Oh, I think it was just destiny because I didn't have friends around me who watched the sport, and I wanted to talk about it so much because I got obsessed with it. So the only outlet I had was posting it online, and that's how it started.
F1 is still a relatively niche space for creators in India. When you started posting, did you expect people to connect with it the way they have?
Oh, not at all. I don't think I expected anything what I'm doing right now. But I'm glad it happened. Like, I realized that once you start posting, you will find your crowd. You will find, no matter what you're posting, you will reach your target audience somehow. And I'm just glad I was able to do it right in time.
One of the biggest highlights in your journey has been meeting an F1 driver in India and visiting the Qatar Grand Prix. Take us back to the moment. What was going through in your mind? What was the interaction like? Were you able to talk about your content or your love for Formula One?
Okay, so I'll go like one by one. I think meeting a Formula One driver is just so incredibly special in itself. But getting the chance to interview them as a creator, as a professional, is something completely else because you get a time slot, you get everything, you're managed by so many people there. So I think it really makes you start taking yourself very seriously. But I think once I entered the room, I was really nervous. But I think it just went as well as it could because once you start talking to them, you're just talking about something you love. You are in the same industry. They're drivers. You're interviewing them. I won't say I was able to talk to him about my love for the sport, but I think he could tell because of how excited I was. But no, he was just a really sweet person. Everyone at Red Bull was really sweet. And yeah, I think I had a great time. As for Qatar, it was my third race. What was different? I think each of my races have been really, really special. My first race was my first race, so it's always special. The second one, my favorite driver won. I met him. And then third was Qatar. I was with Formula 2. I went to interview Kushmani. So that was a whole new experience. But yeah, I think both of them, all of them, at any race you go to, it's just gonna give you your core memories. I got to go to the pit lane for the first time, so it was just amazing.
You started your journey from scratch. What really helped your content resonate with the F1 community?
Obsession. I think I am the kind of person who gets obsessed very easily with very limited things, but if I'm getting into something, I'm completely in it. And I think Formula One was just one of those things. I read interviews at 5 a.m. and I just put it on my broadcast so they know I have a really bad sleeping schedule and I'm always talking about Formula One. So I think just my obsession resonated, my consistency, and just the passion for the sport that even they have.
Was there a specific reel or moment that suddenly took off and helped accelerate your growth?
I don't think so. I don't think it was one. I think it was just built over a period of time. I started with a very different Formula One content to what I make now. Yeah, I don't think there was one moment. I think it's just built over a couple of months.
Creating content around a live sport like F1 must be intense. Races, news, reactions. How do you keep up with the speed of the sport and still stay consistent with your content?
I think, again, it's just obsession. I like reading about it and then I make content about it. I like making people aware and I just like having conversations around the sport. So it's never like, oh, I have to make content. It's just like, I like sharing my passion with other people. So it's not a task for me.
Being an F1 fan is already exciting, but you've taken it a step further by building a community around it. What's been the most memorable response you've received from your followers?
I think all of my screenings, because it's one thing to text someone that you like their content, but just showing up at whatever time. I've had screenings in the evening, in morning, I've had it in Delhi, in Bangalore, in Mumbai. So I think just being so involved with my thing, like they know all of the content I post, and just showing up in person, I think that's the best thing.
One fact about you that your followers don't know about.
They know I have a really bad sleeping schedule, but I try to fix it, but I fail. They think I am still sleeping at a good time. I'm not.
Do you think the new generation of driver is changing the personality of Formula One?
Yeah, I think so, because I mean, there's a lot of drivers, I think 6-7 drivers, more than that actually, are like completely Gen Z. And they just bring a freshness in the grid. I think they are just having fun. They're in their first or second year. They don't have that pressure. They're just like, oh, we're Formula One drivers. And I think I watch them all the way from F2. So it's always very special to see them, like anything they do.
Alright, Alisha, a quick F1 rapid fire round. Your favorite F1 team?
Team, McLaren,
Your favorite driver?
Lando.
One F1 track you'd love to visit?
Oh, Silverstone, easy.
If you could interview one F1 driver, who would it be?
On the current grid, I would say Lando because he's my favorite driver, but also Max. And if you're talking about like in general, I would say Daniel Ricciardo and Sebastian Vettel.
Do you have one message to give out to your viewers?
Just thank you so much for all the support, and I hope I see you in person at one of my screenings. If you enjoyed this conversation, make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and don't forget to follow Real Stars for more such content.